Hi guys, it's time for me to play. All the work has been done. All articles are there, etc. The ISO is on AAG right now. You can download it and test it and build it on your system. Well, build it, install it. There is a video how to build it. Build your own ISO. That's the power of ArcoLinux. You can put anything on this, but what I basically do is do later everything. And what is later? I type get nemesis on ArcoLinux. I type that, enter, and then we get a data folder, and in here is arcolinux-nemesis, and I start number 0, and the number 0 always changes. Current choices, do this, do this, do that, etc. So I've rebooted again, and we're back on, well, the only one available, XD. The only one is Nimdow, but you know, ATT, and then off you go, install more desktops that you say, I'm gonna combine this with that. But never combine Wayland with X11, that's one of the rules. As well as deeping, stay up these days, right? It's now this date up here, 15 February. Stay away from cutefish, ukui, and deeping, and all the rest is good. All right? So we're gonna play a little bit with this particular tiling window manager in this video. We have based ourselves on the ISO, ArcoLinux B, plus a lot of stuff. What's a lot of stuff? Super F1, F2, F3, F4, F5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, right? It launches everything that we have hardwired, so to speak, into the code. And where is the code? I'll just go over later on. Put .config here, and then put Nimdow there, so you can immediately have a look at the code. This is the code. What we've launched is part of this particular file. It says, if I press Super F1, I get Vivaldi. If I get Super F2, I get Atom. This needs to be changed to code. Atom is no longer, right? But it's all about choices all the time, what you like to work with, workflow, etc. So here's VLC to pop up. So Vivaldi, Super Q, don't show it anymore. Melt is Super F5, Super Q by VLC is number Super F6, Super Shift Q, and now I've done something else here. Super Q is gone. This is Super F8, which is Thunar. This is Super F7, which is VirtualBox. This is F9, is it? And this is F4 and F3 and F4, GIMP and Inkscape. So it's all programmed, it's all inside this, what we call, with a joke, the sexy hotkey daemon, or just a simple Xorg hotkey daemon is fine by me, but it's always fun to say that. So I've also ran my GTK themes, which if I run it, I know I've overwritten it again. So if I run it, it's gonna go for choices, my choices. And let's do that again. Voila. What are my choices? Not the ARC folders, but the Candy Beauty icon theme. And that's it. That's all there is to it. All the rest stays the same. Remember, let's see if it works. No. So remember, if you say I've done that and it doesn't work, reboot, log out, all good, but Thunar -Q is also a good one to know. And then launch Thunar again, and then you see, that's the icons I've chosen. A little bit bigger, so left control, scroll in the mouse, right, makes it a little bit bigger for me. That's a little bit too big, but something like that is nice. So I've changed my themes, which is actually easy to do in a little script. You have to edit the script. There's also another video, and everybody has seen that, of course, that there is this ArcoLinux change theme inside here, which is basically the same thing, a little bit more information here at the end, I think. I don't know. I think it's more or less at this point in time exactly the same thing. You decide what you run, this, that, this, and that, change it. But what's more interesting, do not change it, copy paste it, and then change it. So this is great, but it will be overwritten with a skel, Control C, Control V. This will never be overwritten with a skel. because I don't know what's your first name, for example. Voila. Eric changed theme will never be overwritten. It's unknown by us, and all you need to do is say, I want to have a white one, right? Arc dark, or just arc, a white thunar. And it's all about choice. So you can do that here. There's of course the Alex appearance, which is a bit slower in the sense that you need to maybe have a look at other things and combine the XFC bits with the other bits and make sure that it all is nice with the little script there. It's set the way I want it and the way you want it in one go. And of course you can use it on other tiling window managers. So that's more look and design and all that. Alt-T is trashing this wallpaper. Certainly gonna trash this one. Wow, right? Looks like a lava lamp or something like that. That's better. That's nice. It's a little bit blurry, that it is, but okay. So choices, lots of choices. The key bindings are in here, but also in here are a few key bindings. This is the configuration of the tiling window manager, Nimdow. So have a look at the code here as well. We launch stuff from the auto start, which means you need to read that as well. And what you don't want, you just put a hashtag in front of it. Like if your internet is super and there's no problem with internet, you don't need an icon like this up here or Bluetooth and all these guys. So these guys, some of these guys are started here, and some of these guys you don't see unless you go to ATT, for example, and then you get a pop-up saying, who are you? That's the pull kit, Arch Wiki pull kit. We're using the default PyChem, we have our own, but we said, I just thought, why not just use PyChem and have a look at it? And it's nice, so using this. One of the things I would do is get rid of the conky. Once you know all the key bindings, there's no need for the fancy conky to be there. This is the background for ArcoLinux, so the blue gray thing. So I'm gonna remove that as well, because I'd like to have variety, and variety is providing me all kinds of stuff thanks to my settings. It's gonna go to the Wallhaven website, gonna download abstract things. Let's remove a little bit here. Abstract things, minimal things, space things. Okay, and you just click and you have it. Sci-fi things. Nothing really nice. But there you go. So choices, always. Yep, it's changed. Alt-P is previous. It's back. Ctrl-Alt-T and Alt-Shift arrow up is going to change the colors. When I change my wallpaper with Alt-Shift next from N, it will do this. Alt-Shift-N. Yes, it adapts the terminal to the background. That's the wall for you, or Python PyWall. So if you like that, great, then you know. Where do we find this knowledge? In the key bindings, right? In the key bindings. So best is to launch Sublime Text, put in the folder and start reading. So I've done, this one is not saved. This little circle up there means you forgot to save. Control S. So this one is the one you're gonna need. Scroll through. So if you want to see variety, you search for variety. T is trashing, or Alt-T. Alt-N is the next one. Alt-P is the previous one. Variety favorite, so that means it's gonna save it for you for later, and then you move the favorite folder to Google Drive, OneDrive, or wherever you want to have it, and then it's online forever and ever. Next here, toggle, pause, resume, lots of things. Alt F2, there is so much possible. The guys who know Firefox say, oh, thank God I have this, right? Or Alt F3, which is a little bit more interesting maybe. What was the name again of that application? That's this window, right? This can tell you, it was appearance, or it was alacrity, or it was ad block. It helps you to remember the names and the icons. It all helps to remember stuff. Control Shift Escape is here, for example. So Control Shift Escape is this one. But in tiling window managers, I'm fond of something else, which this is good, it's fine, it's there. But lately I've been using this one, which is Control Alt End, and that's BTOP. And BTOP is interesting to know. There's a 1, and there's all these letters, M and P and an F for filter. So if I wanted to filter on simple screen recorder, then yes, it is recording. It's using a lot of CPU power, and if I press the K underneath here, K for kill, T for terminate, I will kill the application and my video will stop. With the K, I do of course no, and then it's still active. So it's super easy to kill things, and from time to time when you're developing, you need to start again and kill the process and rerun it again with a different code, different setting. So that's an interesting little thing. The numbers are interesting as well. So the keypad to the right, 1, 2, 3, 4. And now you see the numbers. 1 is show CPU box, 2 is the memory, 3 is the net, and 4 are the processes. So if you only want to see the processes, you do it like this. Let's see, and then I have to info. How do I remove my text there? F, I guess. Yeah, F, and then remove again. So F is the filter up there, and then you just say, okay, no filter. You see everything. Go to the app I don't want. If I can kill Pycom, that's visual, and my application won't crash. So if I delete this thing with a K, and then yes, everything is black, right? Not transparent anymore. And with Pycom sent to the background, everything is fixed again. Well, we're back transparent. So there's lots and lots of things to discover. All of this, what I explain, is also on the other tiling window manager. It's all knowledge that you gather by looking at lots of videos and playing with it and trying to do this and that. Key bindings should work. So if you have Spotify, this is not set for MPC or MPD. This is set for Spotify stuff, that you can use the buttons on your keyboard, play, pause, next, preview, stop, and so on, right? And here's the toggle, another toggle thing. And here is the last thing I've shown you, the BTOP is launched like this for the moment. And voila, you just go through all this, go through the config toml as well. There are also key bindings in here. These are more about Nimdow and less about other applications. But you can have a look at all of this, and you can change maybe some numbering. So here we have these 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe you like to have, I don't know, www, and then here desktop or code, or and here videos, and here text, and I don't know. You can change it. These are basically a numbering system from the texts, which is coming from font, which is coming from Noto, not really from JetBrains Mono. So if you have a look at those, you can change it into icons the way we have it on Xmonad and BSPWM and so on. We've not did not add anything, but it's the user's idea to say, okay, I'm gonna get rid of this and I like it better like that. Sure, right? Go change it. It's fine by me. We give you a template, and it is up to you to make it nicer or your view on your take on Nimdow, and that's fine. And please share it with us on Discord. All right, I think that's covers it. Probably not, but there's a lot of things you need to have a look at, read. So there's the Pycom toggle, so kill Pycom and start it again, but this is then with the configuration, as you see. The other one isn't. And yeah, we've done that one. Nim status is actually an application. I don't think I've explained that in any of the videos, so it's 15 minutes long. That's okay. The launcher SH, not much to say about. That's super D. That's it, right? It's just a Rofi menu, and then it's defined here. And thank you for Aditya to provide the code. And we've changed it a little bit, and that's it. So now again, let's focus on Nimdow status, which is actually this thing. So if you don't want that, you can just remove it probably from the auto start. Nimdow, never thought about removing it, but if you wanted to, you just put the hashtag in front of this. It just makes it nice, but if you don't want it, it's gone, right? If you reload it, super S, and then log out, log in, or reboot, you've got it, and it's gone. Okay, let's not do that. Let's do it like this. Let's go to another place here, and now we go to Nimdow. This one has not been explained yet, but maybe I should keep that in a separate video. But just for a small little thing here, it is built with nimble release. So you don't need to run rebuild. You have to type nimble release after changes into the folder. So if you start changing things, you have to type nimble release. But since I always forget, I've made it like that. And content is not there, right? You see it. Voila, done. And this creates this little thing. And if you have a look at LL, is actually an executable. R, read, write, executable, X. And everybody can execute it. The user, the group, and the others. So if I do select it a little bit better, that's the users, right? The user can select it, no, too much. The user can select it, the group can select it, and the others can execute it. That's it. I'll reserve the rest for another tutorial about Nimdow status. All right, cheers.